Isabel and Caroline had been best friends since they were kids. Well, when Caroline was 16, she started getting really sick, and the doctors didn't know what was wrong with her. So she ended up passing away. The doctors, like I said, they were baffled. They didn't know what was going on. And after she had passed, Isabel started having these dreams of Caroline coming to her. And Caroline would tell her that her mom was the one that made her sick, and that her mom was putting stuff in her food. Well, when she would wake up, she just thought it was a nightmare. She just thought that that's all it was. Well, when she was at school and she was in class, she could have swore she saw her friend standing in the window looking at her. And that is when she got freaked out, because it's the first time she actually ever seen her where she knew she wasn't dreaming. So she goes on about her day. Nothing else weird happens that day. The next day is when her parents are going to dinner. So Isabel, for a while, is at home by herself. And she starts hearing weird noises at first. She starts hearing what she thinks is knocking. She goes to the door, but there's nobody there. She closes the door again, and then she starts hearing somebody say her name. And then she realizes it's her friend. And so she sees her, and she tells her that she was sick because her mom made her sick. And so Isabel realizes that that wasn't just a nightmare, that this was real. She was really telling her this. But she realizes she doesn't know what to do, because she can't just go to the police and say that a ghost told her this. So she knows she has to get evidence. And Caroline tells her that if she goes to her house, she will find the evidence that she needs. So that night, Isabel sneaks out and goes to the house. She remembered an easy way to get in, because sometimes her and Caroline at night would like to go play at the park, and they would have to sneak out to go to the park. So she always remembered how to sneak back in. So she got in through Caroline's window. She goes, and she hears a voice tell her, "This way." It's Caroline. And Caroline is showing her where to go. She takes her to the kitchen. And that is where she finds what was making her friend sick. So she goes to the police. And the police, everybody is in shock because they can never find out why Caroline was getting sick. Because her mom was really respected. Her mom was a police officer. So no one would ever think that her mom would do that to her. So the mom was arrested. But the mom one day wanted to talk to Isabel. So Isabel went down to talk to her at the jail she was in. The mom asked her, "How did you know? Like, how did you find out?" And Isabel just shakes her head and says, "I'll never tell." She says that, "I can't tell you because you would never believe me." And then she looks at her and she tells her, "Caroline always said that you were the best mom." And she told her, she said, you are poisoning your daughter." And then she asked her why. And all the mom would say was, when she was sick, she always wanted to be around me. So the mom was poisoning Caroline so she would become closer to her mom. But she ended up killing her daughter. And Isabel will always say that Caroline was her best friend. After what had happened, she's never seen Caroline anymore. But she's never told the story of how she actually knew what Caroline's mom was doing to her. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and I hope you all have a nice and wonderful rest of your day.